the complaining witness even alleges any drugs or alcohol. So with that new condition, I feel like it's not.
How old is Mr. Allen again?
He is 2002.
He's like 18, 19, right?
He was born 2002.
Come up, Mr. Allen.
22.
I don't want you smoking weed. That's it. We tested him, right?
Yes.
What do you test positive for?
He was tested today, correct?
Yeah. This is Mr. Allen.
THC.
Okay. I don't want him smoking weed. I don't want you smoking weed. And I'm going to tell you now that I will test you again in 40 days. If you test positive again, that tells you that you've continued to smoke and it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All I'm asking you to do is follow the law, behave yourself, and do something with your life. Now, you didn't graduate high school, right? That's something that we need to work on. You cannot go through life with, at a minimum, a high school diploma, because when you don't have at a minimum that, people in this life will run circles around you with regard to money, jobs. I mean, it closes so many doors for even jobs for you not having a high school diploma. If you don't want to go to college, okay. But at a minimum in this life, you need your high school diploma. What I'd like to do is get him working on that, you know? So essentially what we do is we set him off for a couple of weeks. We give him a lawyer to help him navigate the process. But in that process, we work on getting him a GED. I have resources so that it can be free for you. So you don't have to pay for anything, right? But you have to show the willingness. And it's not going to be easy. But nothing in life is easy. For you, if you ever want to make money, if you ever want to do something worthwhile in this life, it's hard. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. That's why lawyers, doctors, accountants, architects make so much money, because it's hard to do. The more difficult something is in life, the more studying you have to do, the more money you're going to make. That's just how it goes. Anybody can work at a drive-through. Anybody can wait tables. Anybody. Do you understand?
Yes, man.
We want you to leave here better than you came in. Do you understand? And it starts with not smoking weed for now. You're young. We don't know what it's going to do to you. And I surely don't want something to happen where you fuse something with the brain because you're just using too much. So no more. I will give you resources now. We're going to bring you back in 2 weeks. I want to see what you've done to start working on getting your GED.
Yes, and he does work. So we did talk about that, his schedule.
Everything can be
Yes, sir.
done online.
Yes, sir.
There's no excuse why you can't do it, right? You're not busy 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's a matter of, do you want to do it? It's not if you can't. People tell me, I can't exercise. I have no time. Baloney. Bullshit. If you want to, you can. It's just where the priorities. Do you understand? Okay.
Judge, I'm sorry, one more thing. No alcohol was also conditioned. Again, alcohol was not alleged in any of the offense, and he is above 21. He has no history of alcohol abuse, but
My concern is that if you start drinking and he drinks too much, he's going to start doing other things as well. You know, I mean, if you want me to, okay, but no smoking weed. You're going to get tested 40 days from today. Do you understand? If you're going to drive, don't have anything to drink. You're on bond for this case. So even if you have a sip of alcohol, you get into a car and you get pulled over, you're going to get a hard time. It's not going to go easy because you got an open case. You always have to consider what you're doing out there. If I do this, am I going to get in trouble? If I say this, what kind of reaction am I going to get? Think before you act, and you think before you speak. You understand? Okay. So don't go yet because we need to give you resources for the GED. And then we've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with her, and she will tell you when you have to come back to court. If she tells you she can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I'm going to issue a warrant. I'm not going to give you another PR bond. You start acting like a knucklehead out there. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All I want are two things. Stop smoking, get your GED. That will all be happy like little bunnies jumping in the woods. All right? Okay, my friend.
And about
Hey, Toria. I know, thanks. You're the best.
May I be excused?
Okay. Yes,
Protection order. Judge, so 2 weeks for the change and then 40 days worth of
Yeah,
recess?
right. How old are you, Mr. Allen? PR bond after PR bond, and you still can't show up. Your case is 515 days old. I want to express my disappointment and I'm going to tell you now, we are done with catch and release. Do you understand? We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. Officers were dispatched regarding an assault in progress report call. The complainant advised she is the girlfriend of the defendant of 2 years. The complainant stated she was invited by the defendant to his apartment, which told her to bring their son since it was his birthday. The complainant stated she and her son spent the night at the defendant's apartment, but the defendant started an argument with the complainant after she told him that they were about to leave. The complainant stated that she had the baby in her hands when the defendant forcefully grabbed the baby out of her hands and then with his left hand slapped the complainant on her right side of her jaw, causing pain.
You guys have the rip done? Do we know? Does she want to have contact with him?
To get in contact with the complainant, her number is out of service and there's nothing in COO, so I have assigned it to our investigator.
Mr. Allen, you said you're how old?
22.
What are you doing in life now?
Working.
Did you graduate from high school? That's where we're going to start first thing. Right now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm sending you for a drug test because I want to make sure that there's nothing that's being used. I'm ordering you not to use any alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to test you like crazy. If I find that you're using marijuana or anything like that, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm sending you for a drug test. If you fail the test, if you fail to come back, your case is already 515 days old and we've given you two PR bonds. Do you think you will get a third?
So it wasn't that,
you're skirting a very thin line now, Mr. Allen. If you miss court again, it's really, really not going to go well. Do you understand? I'm sending you for a test now. You're to test and come right back and then we'll talk about your lawyer situation. But the first thing we're going to do is start working on getting your GED. So we'll have you come back in 2 weeks to show you or to show me what you have done to start working on your GED. Do you understand? Take a seat for me. Can you go ahead and reach out to the MAC too, please?
Yes, sir.